Hi everybody! Before we get started, I'd like to give a shout out to Keeps, who's the sponsor of today's video. Now fellas, if you take a look at all of the guys around you, you'd know the simple fact that 2 out of every 3 men will experience some form of male pattern baldness by the time they're 35. And unless this is the style you're going for, the best way to prevent hair loss is to do something about it while you still have hair left. Keeps is a 5-star subscription service that focuses on making it easier and more affordable for men to treat their male pattern baldness online. They provide online consultations with real doctors, and they provide automated shipping of various affordable generic options of the FDA-approved medications for hair loss. Your treatment will come right to your door every 3 months. And if you have any questions or concerns along the way, you can message your doctor 24/7. So to take advantage of this opportunity and prevent hair loss, go to keeps.com/newsage or click the link in the description below to receive 50% off your first order. That's keeps.com/newsage. I know several heroes and villains that could have taken advantage of this. Now let's cover Apex Lex. He made his first appearance in Justice League Volume 4, issue number 26, that was released in August 2019. Now, originally, he was the well-known Superman villain Alexander Joseph Luthor, being a human male that stood 6 feet 2 inches tall and weighed 210 pounds, having green eyes and formerly having red hair before he went bald. However, in this most powerful form that he's ever possessed, his height and weight are variable, and he typically has all black eyes with chalky gray skin. Now, Apex Lex was briefly one of the most powerful beings in the DC Universe, having the combined abilities of his natural human genius state, as well as powerful Martian physiology, that have both been augmented and supplemented even further by the powerful being known as Perpetua. So without going down a long, detailed list of abilities, I'll simply state that he has all of the leadership and genius of the basic Lex Luthor, as well as the long list of superpowers that Martian Manhunter has, which we all know makes him nearly unbeatable. Now, in addition to these abilities that were augmented by Perpetua, he was also imbued with several unique abilities, such as being designed in a way to be invulnerable and functionally immortal, as well as being able to initiate travel between different realities. And last but not least, he can wield 7 dark energies of the universe, such as the Steel Force, the Invisible Spectrum, and the Tear of Extinction. The only weaknesses that Apex Lex seems to have are his cosmic powers not being effective against beings of the dark multiverse, and carrying a partial vulnerability to fire, similar to most other Martians, and just having the basic self-centered character flaw that Lex Luthor always has. Now, we would discover that one day, Lex Luthor would come to the conclusion that entropy was the only natural force in the universe, with doom and nihilism being the true path to ultimate power in existence. This revelation would lead him to seek out and have faith in something beyond himself, namely Perpetua, the powerful creator of all the multiverse. And after the various crisis events, Perpetua would be freed from the Source Wall, with Luthor eventually finding himself at her service, along with his Legion of Doom team that would soon follow. With his somewhat new changed personality and outlook, Luthor would see the opportunity to serve at her side as a major breakthrough, and would sacrifice his humanity, even seemingly his life, in a massive explosion, which would actually lead to him being reborn in a new powerful body that was a human-Martian hybrid. From here, the new Apex Lex would carry out multiple missions around the world, offering many different villains upgrades to their powers in a campaign to spread his new faith. These excursions would naturally bring him into conflict with Superman and various other heroes, but Apex Lex relished his new ability to easily fight these powerful beings with his bare hands, several times seeming more powerful than all of them. Lex was so focused and cold about his new ambition that he would even make his way across the multiverse, taking out many alternate versions of himself. However, there's a cost to everything, and he would soon learn that Perpetua betrayed the Legion of Doom, turning Brainiac into her all-knowing throne, and using the other leadership within the Legion, such as Gorilla Grodd, Cheetah, and Sinestro, as the battery to actually power it. She would somewhat ease his concerns though after it seemed as if the Justice League went down, and he would reluctantly go on to carry out her next plan, which was to take down and bring in the Batman Who Laughs. Apex Lex would be successful in this monumental task, But when he brought the manipulative laughs in front of Perpetua, the evil smiling Batman would petition before her, stating all the reasons why Lex Luthor was too selfish to serve as her top general, and demonstrating why he had more value to add to her cause, even throwing a breadcrumb out there about the true whereabouts of the Justice League. And to Lex's frustration, it seems as if Batman Who Laughs' pitch worked. When Lex angrily tells Perpetua to destroy Batman Who Laughs, she would strip away his powers and leave him as a normal human again. Of course, this humbling act would bring out the rage and old personality of Luthor, with him blaspheming and attempting to attack his former leader. This act would earn him an instant teleportation into a crater back on Earth. But we know Lex, he never stays down for too long. Now, due to his powers and abilities and his influence on the DC Universe, for my 1 to 10 rating, I'll give Apex Lex a rating of 8, which is an unforgettable rating. I hope everyone enjoyed this video. I'll talk to you next time. Be sure to like, subscribe, and join the new Sage.